but the ones in the bushes know it's supper time.
You got a blue one. Green one.
And people can tell me how it makes them feel, but they can't tell me what just happened.
Oh, isn't that interesting? It's a feeling thing.
Yeah.
They can hear that, huh?
Oh, yeah. Bosun's pipe, it carries. This was designed to give commands from the deck of a sailing ship to the guys up on top of the mast.
And how'd you figure that out? That would work.
I was in the Navy.
Okay, you figured that would work for these guys.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, it's sharp, it's high pitch, it carries.
Oh boy. Hold on. Whew. They like me. Look.
Yeah, it's easy to get wrapped up in what's happening.
Yeah, but it's what a nice thing to get wrapped up in.
I know.
This guy is a real hunger.
Yeah, the nectar in the hand feeders is a higher concentration. It's a 50% solution.
So they're even more attracted to it than
Yeah,
others.
yeah.
Look at it.
Nah, they'll just get to you.
Well, there they go. You got one.
It's almost like the less attention you pay to it, the more attracted they'll be. I don't know if they think they're stealing from us or.
Now that's an interesting idea, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's because they don't have pigment in their feathers.
Hello?
It's microscopic
I called
air
because we
bubbles
found the
on
number.
translucent
on the right
feathers that
street.
refract.
We just drove down too far. It's right when you turn the corner. You know, the last corner, you know, where the hotel is. Motel 6. What is that street right here?
Twin Palms Drive
Twin Palms Drive
and Palo Fiero.
and Palo Fiero. And they'll be here until about 5:40.
Yeah.
We're out.
hand feeding.
So if you want to see them or tomorrow night, so you know.
Yeah, they'll be here tomorrow night too.
Okay. We'll send you a picture. Okay. All right. Okay. Just wait a minute. Swimming pool, Martin, Indian Canyon, right here.
I didn't realize how much the candy.
Okay, I'll send you a picture. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
And the balance of
there's a whole bunch now that are coming. Supposed to be more.
And their heartbeats
They're eating
are
out
so
of the
fast
that are in our head.
at
So
80 beats a second
we'll talk to you later.
that their blood circulates
Bye.
fast enough that it works like a gyroscope to keep them stable in
No,
the air.
Ace is in.
How much tomorrow?
She said, yeah, she thought tomorrow. They're not going to go to Joshua Tree. Yeah, he's not. And I think I do too.
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right by your ear.
I know. Isn't that fun? They're like cab drivers in Mexico City. If you stay still, they'll miss you.
I don't hear as much. But one that comes and visits me at home even makes a noise.
Mm-hmm. They can turn that on and off.
Oh, okay.
And the broadtails have special feathers in their tails that don't help them fly, but are there to make noise.
Noise.
Well, I'm not really too worried. I've got my EpiPen with me.
Okay, good.
I'm allergic to bees.
I have EpiPens also
Yeah.
because, yeah. But the bees are very docile here.
Well, they're getting enough food.
Mm-hmm.
They're not yellow jackets.
And they're not yellow jackets.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm allergic to all of them.
Yeah.
But if they're getting enough food, I don't think so.
No.
If I start to worry, I'll just go to the farm.
Yeah.
This looks like a prime spot there. They come right to your room.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's one.
Right
I'm
now.
surprised they haven't come to pass.
They have a few times.
Yeah.
Did they?
Oh, yeah, I just had one a minute ago.
And as the swarm increases, right now they're kind of checking things out. They're getting some nectar, and then they go on bug hunts.
So okay, so they're eating bugs. That's
Mhm.
probably their primary diet, right?
80%.
But they don't eat the bees.
No.
And then the rest of it, 20% is just the nectar and the flowers or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
it's on.
And they use that for quick energy to go hunting.
So you've really done a lot of research on this, haven't you?
Yeah.
Do the museums or anything come to you, or do they?
I've had folks come from the Living Desert. There was a visiting ornithologist from Connecticut,
Oh yeah.
and the staff there brought him out to see this because they get along here.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't necessarily do that where he's from. Huh?
Right. Well, he was from Connecticut, and that means ruby throats.
Different kind of thing.
Yeah, they're bullies.
Oh, interesting.
Because I think that's what we have from here.
You have ants.
Ants.
Yeah.
How are they? You get them down here too.
Oh, yeah.
Are they friendly or are they?
They can, sort of. The females are here for breeding, and the males come to get that business done, and then they leave because it's too crowded. They're very aggressive and territorial, and when they try that here, they end up with a constant stream of single combat challenges, and it wears them out.
Well, who wants to be around that all the time?
Yeah. The feeders on the outskirts are where the ones that have a dominating instinct can go.
So you've really gotten this
So
figured
they'll
out.
actually choose that to stay out of the fight
Yeah,
because the fight's too hard.
yeah.
Uh,
But they are breeding, so some of the males will want to show the females that they can dominate a food source. And they get really testy and aggressive, and they pick fights because females look for hummingbirds
they want
that can
muscles
fight.
and fight, yeah.
Yeah.
Protect the babies.
Yeah. Hmm. Sometimes they'll perch on your finger. Yeah, they are on their own schedule. Mhm.
So needless to say, you don't, in the middle of your day, they tend to be off looking for bugs or whatever.
Well,
They'll come to.
About every 15 minutes, they'll visit the sugar to keep their energy up for bug hunting. And I have the red circular ones that are there and on the palm tree. Those get kitchen scraps, and that breeds fruit flies for them to eat.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's clever.
If all people put out is sugar water, the hummingbirds will come and eat the sugar water, and then they'll leave to go hunt bugs.
But with your food scraps,
They have bugs to hunt right here. Ah, there's an anise. Okay.
these are called what again?
Costas. Yeah. And we have Costas, black chins, broadtails, Annas, and Rufus here right now.
I've heard of the roots, they have the rough bright red.
Yeah, yeah, they're spectacular. They're also chirps. But, you know, they're flying from Oaxaca to Alaska
Is that right?
on migration, so yeah, they can have food issues.
Can
Yeah,
I,
I suppose it's
can I buy one of these things somewhere?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Amazon, Walmart,
Oh,
Target,
yeah, phone
what do they call it?
Petco,
Bird
and
feeders.
feeders.
Hummingbird bird feeders.
And feeders. And feeders.
And feeders?
Yeah, they're hand feeders. Because you're using your hand as opposed to these.
I'm just saying, you call it a hummingbird hand feeder.
Yeah.
Probably. But it's
Well, there's people that have gotten really creative. They make like helmets with feeders.
Oh,
so they can
boy.
fly
Yeah.
around your
Doesn't
head.
that sound like a good story? I mean,
Well, I thought about it, but I have so many,
Yeah,
yeah,
and my head is moving.
yeah.
yeah, you don't need it, yeah.
Yeah, because these guys will give you a moment that's an 80th of a second. Because in an 80th of a second, they've had one cycle of their wings, one full respiration, and one heartbeat.
An 80th of a second.
And by the time, a lot of times, by the time I realize what has happened, it's already gone. It's over.
Yeah, yeah.
Have
yeah,
to keep your
yeah.
attention agile.
Are you filming right now? Is
Yeah.
that-
And I started filming because I would get so intently focused. Okay, there you go.
Oh, look at that.
So, are you transmitting this live to everybody right now?
No, I take the camera in and I post it on YouTube and on Facebook. I got the Ukrainian connection because I'm in AA. And when the Russians invaded, I figured I got Zoom. I can find a meeting in Kyiv. And so I did. And I've been
Oh, how fun.
going
oh,
to this meeting every day for
oh,
the
wow.
last 3 years.
Good for you.
Every Wednesday.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Well, they're my friends.
Of course they are. Of course they
They're
are.
fighting for their lives and they're
Totally.
staying clean and sober while they do it. That
Totally.
gets my respect.
Exactly, mine too. That's great. And you're doing that. What a
Yeah.
support for them.
Yeah, when they sent me to war, the last thing I wanted to do was serve.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that you're not alone.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it for so long.
Now, you're pretty much, these hummingbirds are here pretty much year round, right? In the summer when it gets really hot?
In the summer, it drops down to just Costas and black chins. And the black chins are the really local hummingbird here. Right now, most of them are on the reservation in the side canyons and stuff. You can get guided hikes that will take you to the hummingbirds.
Well, the ones that are up, we've been to Pond Canyon in the past, and we do have some hummingbird feeders up there, and we can see them feeding. I don't know, and that's where we find the black, what we call them
Black chins.
black tips.
Uh,
Or is it more just the customers?
Well, the Costas are mating right now, and that makes them aggressive and hostile. And so the black chins know about the natural environment all along the base of Mount San Jacinto. There's microclimates in the various canyons. And they just go there because it's less bother. And they'll come back in the summer. And there will be 60 to 80 here over the summer. I take about half the feeders down, and I change the nectar.
You give them more or less?
Less. I go to a quarter cup to a cup of water in the summer because the desert sun can do evil things to sugar quickly. And I don't fill them as high. I still change them once or twice a day.
I don't know, do any of them ever die here? What do you have?
I call the reservation.
Oh,
The black-chinned hummingbirds especially are sacred to the Kahia. Their origin story is that they followed the black-chinned hummingbirds, like this girl.
Is that a black chin?
It was. She's gone. She was at my amphitheater. They followed the hummingbirds to it. They were wandering in the desert, and they saw the hummingbirds, and they followed them. Because hummingbirds are never far away from a source of water. And they saw all these wonderful canyons. They saw the creeks. They found the springs with the wonderful
their
water
home.
that trickles through the granite.
so that's why you have the T-shirt. Is that the hummingbird symbol for them?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And when I find a dead hummingbird, I call it Kahia, and they send somebody to collect it.
Do they save the feathers or something?
I don't know. I know it's important to them, and I figured if they thought it was important for me to know, they'd tell me.
Well, that's respect.
Yeah,
That's respect.
yeah. Because it's sacred and it's personal,
It is.
and they aren't looking for converts.
No. They never asked you to join them, did
No.
they?
They have invited me to their sweats lodges.
Sure,
Oh, no.
sure. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
They consider you a believer. If you will
No,
call
they
them,
consider me a friend.
that's it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you will call them for the birds, so
They like it where you are,
They
yes.
do.
Mhm.
They come back again and again.
Well, they can be creatures of habit. They're like bar regulars. Each one of them will have its favorite feeder and its favorite place on that favorite feeder.
don't do that. You let them go away.
All up in the country.
Oh yeah. Scouting, seeing who's here. Because in a very few minutes, it's going to be incredibly full. I can see them posting up along the olive tree. They're just waiting.
They want a certain lighting. Is that it, you think, or what?
Well, they want to get as close to the edge of the available light as they can. Because when they quit for the evening, they won't eat again until before dawn. They go into like a suspended animation overnight called torpor.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Their heartbeat slows, their
Kind of a
respiration slows.
hibernation.
Almost, yeah.
When we see a black tip,
Okay, I will. sometimes right after they've laid the eggs, the females will come to the bird bath and they'll get on the top of the bubble and use it like a bidet.
Really interesting. Interesting.
It's
Oh.
really cute. And there are babies out and about. Haven't seen any yet, but I saw some this morning.
Are they half the size? Or?
They are bigger than
Big.
the adults because when they leave the nest, the mom has them fattened up because when they leave the nest, she's done with them. They learn to fly on their own. They learn to eat on their own.
I'm literally done with you.
Well, they can lose like 20% of their body weight taking care of a couple of babies.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And the next climate signal they'll get is the equinox.
Okay, that's when they're going to leave.
Well, that's when they'll stop breeding and start fattening up for the journey.
That's so fascinating.
So that's the equinox both going north and equinox coming south?
Uh-huh.
Both directions.
Yeah. Yeah, and I get some very interesting birds on the migration. Rufus and Allens, they are spectacular. They're brown, green, bright red, orange. And I get calliopes.
Never heard of those.
They, right now, they winter in Yucatan. And they fly up to British Columbia. They're the smallest bird in North America. They are just a little bit bigger than a bumblebee.
And what's the color of their...
They have purple heads, black wings, and green backs.
Similar to these.
Yeah,
But they're real tiny.
yeah. And they're also very shy and very elusive. In 8 years of doing this, I've gotten exactly one good calliope picture because as soon as they see that they have been seen, they take off. Oh no, you won't. They'll come right back. She knows how to deal. She's doing good. I almost never get stung.
And you have EpiPen, so you must have that.
Yeah, I'm not allergic, but I have people that stop here, and
Oh, so you
these
might.
are here. So I've got great health insurance, and I just said, prescribe me a couple of EpiPens, will you?
Yeah. You don't... So do you get people coming like this every night, or...?
Pretty close, yeah. When the swarm really kicks in, the bees will take off because there will be so many hummingbirds.
Oh, they outgunned you.
Yeah.